Alright, what's up, guys? Alright, so I'm gonna be talking about the stupid shit that my mom says, okay? She says some really dumb shit that I don't understand. So there's this one time, right, where I was like maybe 8 years old. She handed me a knife, and I was like, okay, go put this away. And I'm like, are you sure? Because it's like a knife on the plate after when she eaten, and then I'm like, you sure you want me to put this away? And she's like, yes, Nick. Why would I be handing you the thing? And I'm just like, yeah, something under that I don't think you'd want me to carry. And then she's like, listen, Nick, if you don't fucking do what the fuck I just said, I'm gonna take away Xbox for a month. And back then, I didn't play sports. I do now, but I didn't play sports, so Xbox is really all I did. So I was like, okay, damn. Okay, fine. And I went to put the knife away, right? And when I was putting it where we usually put our knives, when we finish, which is the goddamn sink, let's be real here, where the fuck else are we gonna put it? I accidentally drop it, and I get a tiny cut on my finger, right? So then I go, and I'm telling my mom, I'm like, yeah, I kind of just cut myself. And she's like, how the fuck did you just do that? And I'm like, I mean, you kind of hand me the knife. Let's be real here. That's like handing a kid wiper fluid. And, I mean, no, not wiper fluid. I mean, matches, and being surprised that he set something on fire. Alright? Like, no one's gonna, like, come on, that's just how the real world works with stupid ass kids, which are usually the youngest ones. But like, and she gets pissed off, gives me a band-aid, and is like, now you can't play Xbox for a day. And I'm like, huh? What? You're kidding, right? And she's like, nope, you can't play Xbox for a day. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And she's like, okay, 2 days. And I'm like, you mother, 4 days, a month. I ended up only not playing for 2 weeks because my mom had a soft spot back then. But like, I was so pissed at her for about like 2 days. Cause I was so pissed at her even like a couple of days after it was done, because after I could still play Xbox, cause I was like, why the fuck did you do that? So I obviously got pissed. So, and now, alright, so here's another stupid shit that my mom said once. Alright, so she was one time like, she would just said, okay, Nick, can you go play with your brother, like my little brother? And now, again, I love my little brother, but like, he's a pain in the ass to play with. Like, let's be real here. Like, it just sucks balls to actually play with him. So I'm like, really? Do I actually have to? And she's like, Nick, I will take away Xbox till you fucking die. And I'm still 8. And Xbox was my only thing. So I was like, okay, I'll go. Alright. And when I got in my brother's room, I was like, what do you want to play? And he's like, I want to play toys. Now to an 8-year-old, toys are like, huh? What the fuck's that? Huh? So I was like, really, do you actually want to? And he's like, play fucking toys. And I'm just like, god damn, okay, fine. So when I went to go play toys with him, right, he was like, we were playing like with dinosaurs shit. He made me a Brontosaurus, which is like those really tall people with the long ass necks and can't really kill anything. And he's like, okay, it's that guy, the Bronto I can't pronounce, Saurus versus Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I'm like, okay, I'm dead. And you're probably asking Nick, you can't die, just hit the toy harder than him. Well, here's the thing. He was the giantest asshole in the world. And he was like, okay, I played dinosaurs more than you, so I get leveled up more. So you're on level 1 and I'm on level 200. And then he's like, okay, I do sharp attack. And they just hit my dinosaur. And then it went across the room. And then he's like, okay, I win, I killed you. And then I'm like, okay, can I go now? He's like, no, now we're going to play Minecraft. Now, oh wait, what the fuck? My game just crashed. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and play. I was playing PUBG again. But to me, Minecraft back then was super fun. So I was like, okay, I'll play Minecraft. And back then, I only played survival worlds. Like, I could not play creative worlds, because those were so damn shitty to me. And then I'm like, do you want me to just join you? And he's like, yeah, sure. He went in a server, and guess what the fuck it was? It was a creative world. And I was like, hey, can we go to a survival world? And he's like, no, I don't want to die. And I'm like, but creative worlds suck balls. And then he's just like, you suck balls. And I'm just like, all right, I see you. And then, so I get back downstairs after I play a bunch of Minecraft with him. It usually goes how it usually does. And I go downstairs, and I'm like, Mom, can I go outside? And she was like, no, finish your homework. And I was like, but I only got 5 I said, finish your goddamn homework. So I'm like, okay, damn. So then I had to go finish my homework, so I went ahead and did that. Then as soon as I finished my homework, I'm like, now can I go outside? And it was like maybe a tiny bit dark, but she was like, no, it's way too damn dark outside. I'm like, I spent 5 minutes doing my homework, okay? There's no fucking way it's too dark outside. And she's like, well, too bad, so sad. And I'm like, you mother... Okay, that was a joke. I actually didn't say that, but like, I got real pissed. So I actually prayed to my mom, okay? And I don't suggest doing this, but I put a bunch of, like, back then, actually, no, never mind. Okay, well, I was basically in her bathroom that's in her room, right? So, when I was in her room, in the bathroom, do you know what I did? Because I realized what I could actually do. What I did was yes, me, my beautiful self, decided to leave her faucet running and make all the water pour. Okay, and I don't suggest doing this because it can make your mom have a boo-boo and slip and fall. But I was so pissed at her that I didn't give a shit, okay? I honestly just wanted to get some type of revenge, or back then, that's what I thought was revenge. So, that's what I decided to do. I decided to be the giantest asshole in the world, right? So, I'm basically, after I pour water, I'm just waiting like, okay... Alright, I'm just gonna go in my room for a little while. And then when my mom gets up, she basically is like, wait, why the fuck's my bathroom wet? And she's like, alright, everybody, every kid, get upstairs. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. So we all get upstairs, and she's like, okay, what asshole, these are her exact words. Okay, what asshole poured water in my goddamn room? And I'm like, it could be Dad. And she's like, okay, listen, I know Dad is stupid, but he's not that stupid. So she's like, okay, who the fuck did it? And then I'm like, I didn't say a word, okay, because I didn't want to get in trouble. Call me selfish, but I didn't want to get in trouble. So I was just keeping my goddamn mouth shut, like nothing was happening. So I was just like, I'm sorry that this is a very non-amusing to you, my dear old mom. I will find out who the fuck did this, even though in my heart I'm just like, oh shit, she knows it's me. I'm about to get fucked. Okay, so here's another thing. And don't ever tell your kids to do this, but she was in 90-degree weather. I was pissing her off one morning. Again, bad move on my part, because you know what my mom can do. So what she decides to do, is she does the thing I wouldn't do to my kid, but I guess she will. You know what she did? Do you really want to know what she did? What she fucking did. I'm stumbling my words. But what she did was she made me stand outside in 92-degree weather for 20 minutes. No water. And it might be child torture, but honestly, I think it was a pretty good punishment. But, I was still pissed at her. Because I was like, why would you do that to me, Mommy? I thought we were friends. Oh. Because everything was so dramatic when you were super, super young. But, and I also remember one time, it was back then when I still liked toys, but I also liked wrestling, a lot back then. So my parents used to get me, wrestling toys, okay? And back then, to a kid, that was a fucking bomb, okay? I was maybe 7 years old, but legit every day I'd be playing with these goddamn wrestling toys, right? So there's this one time where I saw a Stone Cold Steve Austin in the store. Okay, Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is probably the best wrestler in my opinion. So I was like, oh my god, mom, can I get that? Can I get that? And she's like, no. And I'm like, why? And she's like, again, I wouldn't swear at my kids, but it's not at the end of the world. And she's like, because you were being a little shit all day. And I'm like, and to be honest, I kind of was. Because back then, I was an asshole kid. Let's be real here, we kind of all were. And so I was like, but, Mom. And she's like, no, you're not getting the toy. And I'm like, do you know what kids did when they got angry when they were about 7? Do you know what they did? Instead of being a normal person and talking this through if they wrong, do you know what they did? They embarrassed her in public and started crying, okay? That's what kids did when they were about 7. So I was just crying, being such an asshole. And my mom was like, this isn't going to make me buy that toy for you. And I'm just like, I want Stone Cold Steve Austin. And she's like, no, you haven't deserved it, you little shit. So I'm just like... And I say something that doesn't even make sense. But I was like, you didn't deserve your husband. My mom was like, even though she knew it didn't make sense, she knew that it was an insult, so she was like, really? Really? You want to talk to me like that? Really? And I'm like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? And she's like, okay, no Xbox for 4 weeks. I'm like, okay, lower it down a bit. And then she's like, okay, you want to talk about 5 weeks? And I'm like, and so I keep my mouth shut. And I'm just like, damn. I thought that would actually work for once. I probably should have known that wouldn't work, considering that my mom could probably be an asshole. Again, I love her. Alright? I'm not saying that I don't, but she can sometimes be a little bit of an asshole, okay? So, I probably should have knew that was what was going to happen, but I decided to take a chance. And that chance decided decided that wanted to F me in the asshole and made me not have Xbox for 2 weeks. So, story is that don't do that to your mom because she has the power of what you do and don't. So honestly, just don't do it. Alright. I'm gonna end the video here. Again, don't mess with your mom because she will smack them cheeks. Alright, bye.